Okay, bear with me just a moment as we are going live in both Facebook and YouTube. Okay, so I'm getting a Facebook. I'm trying to get there. We're having a few snags on Facebook, but we're getting it. Give me just a moment. I thought I got it, but I guess not. Give me a moment here. Well, in case you're tuning in, welcome to the Martial Arts History Museum. Okay, there it is. Okay, and test. Okay. Sorry, it's all new on Facebook. Let's see. Okay, give me just a second. Okay. Yeah, return to page. Okay. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. Give me just one more moment. We're getting there. We're getting there. So confusing on here. Okay. Only a 10-year-old can do it, and I got to find a 10-year-old to help me do it. Okay. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Okay, use camera. Okay. Why isn't it working? Why? I had it working a little while ago. Okay. It ain't working. Gosh. Okay, it still ain't working. My apologies, guys. My apologies. I'm trying to get this thing to go. That way we don't have it just on YouTube. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Give me a moment, Robert. I'm trying to get this YouTube thing to kick in gear. Let's try it this way. It's a live video. They changed it, and now it's killing me here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Use camera. Waiting for camera. Supposed to ask for permission. Okay, it ain't asking for permission. It's crazy on here. I had it just a moment ago. I apologize to everybody. I had it a moment ago, and it was giving me permission to go ahead and use my camera. It asked me, and I said yes, and then it worked for just a slight moment, and then it went out. And okay, it ain't working on here. Oh well. Okay, let's just close that out there. We're just gonna go on YouTube, guys. Sorry about that. I am trying my best to figure this out. So it's getting there. So welcome everybody. Welcome, Robert. How you doing? I hope you're all doing. I know. It's, this Facebook. It's you try to set this thing up. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. No, it's not it. No, it's not helpful. No, gosh, this thing is just. Yeah, it needs a 10-year-old. I need to find a 10-year-old to figure out how to do this thing. Oh wow. Let's see. Okay. No, it's still not. It's still not doing it. Yeah, it's still not. It's supposed to ask me, is it okay to use the camera? And I just have no idea of where that window is that allows you to do it. I had it. I had it. Anyway, okay, that's it. Anyway, I give up. I give up trying to do Facebook Live. I just give up. I'll try it again later. Welcome, everybody, to the Martial Arts History Museum. My name is Michael Matsuda. I'm president and founder of the museum. Thank you for tuning in. We try to do this broadcast every couple of whenever we can do it, we do it. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. Robert, all the way from England. Thank you, sir. Thank you for watching. TFC International. Blessings on you, Mike. This is Bishop Williams. Bishop Donnie Williams. I can't believe you're on there. I was just showing a picture. Hold on. I just shot this picture. Let's see if I can bring this up, sir. Just shot this picture, and I know you're going to like this. Let's see if I can bring it up, though. Let's see. I just shot it. Here we go. I think this is it. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Okay, if you can see, I'm going to blow up this picture. Okay, can you see it, sir? Okay, that's you. In some movie, I saw the picture and I had to capture it. So there is Bishop Donnie Williams. Oh, everybody could see that. with Jim Kelly. Very cool. Pretty neat, huh? So thank you for tuning in, sir. It's very kind of you. Everybody knows that Bishop Donnie Williams is just a wonderful man, a Hall of Famer, one of the key pioneers in tournament karate back in the day, and just a great man. There's a DVD out on him, so I hope you buy it. I'm going to talk a little bit about that as well. So thank you, sir. So everybody, please welcome Bishop Donnie Williams. Just amazing man. I will see you shortly in June up in Vegas. We're going to the Kempo thing, and that's going to be pretty good. I'm going to be driving up there with Mario Prado. Him and I are just going to take our time and take a little road trip up there. We're going to close the museum for that day, and we're going to have a great time hanging out in Vegas. So we're not sure if we're going to stay overnight. We're just debating. We'll see how it goes. You know, we're going to party all night long. Right. Anyway, let's see. Rob McCullough says, just chilling out here after my big walk. Beat my step record the other day. Still aching 88,000 steps. There you go. There you go. Sensei Emmett is watching. Thank you for watching, Sensei Emmett. Just a great man. Sensei Emmett, Rob McCullough. There you go. The best. Sensei Emmett. Thank you, sir. Thank you for bringing it up. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So yes, Donnie Williams. Did you see that? Pretty good picture, huh? Nice picture. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna have a fun time at the Kempo Awards. That's gonna be pretty exciting. I don't go to too many award shows. I'm just so swamped usually. And if you've been doing the martial arts as long as Bishop Donnie Williams and myself, we've been to so many. So they don't change. They don't change. The museum, the Hall of Fame Museum Awards that we had were very nice. We had a nice show. We have a nice video. We have a full production and all that. So those are very nice. I'd like to one day bring those back, but right now it's just a little hard. It's just not worth bringing back because it doesn't really make any money. And, it's nice to do, but it just doesn't bring in any money in. It really doesn't. These award shows are great. I love them. I have a lot of fun. But again, they're not money makers. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you're trying to do award show, they're not money makers. Anyway, let's see. Sensei Emmett, finding your old book writing videos, very helpful at the moment, Michael. Writing is coming along very nicely. Oh, thank you very much. Yes. I've posted it on YouTube. And in case you haven't found it, it's also on video. I'm talking about writing a book. So how to write a book. I've written about maybe 12 books so far. So I encourage you guys to write a book. It's a great thing to do. You're not going to make money off it. Just keep that in mind. You're not going to make money off it. You'll probably sell 100 books, and that's probably it. But keep it as for your keepsake and to pass it on and for other stuff. So it's a nice idea to keep it all, the history somewhere. So it's on there forever, And that's the point of the museum, keeping that history alive. So I'm cranking out DVDs right now. So this is a big subject. First subject is, as you know, we talked about this before. Amazon is no longer doing on-demand DVDs. They are done with the DVD market. They are going to do everything online. Okay. So if you have a DVD being sold on Amazon, guess what? As of June 5th, it's going to be taken off. They're no longer doing DVDs at all. They're not going to allow you to do video on demand DVDs. They'll probably still sell some DVDs, but these are already manufactured DVDs. So they don't. If you use video on demand, which is a great thing Amazon has, and you can upload your videos on there, and they will print them and send them for you. Well, that ends. That ends coming up in June 5th. So we are making all these DVDs you see behind me. We're making them like crazy, and we're going to stock them here and mail them for the museum. We're going to do everything through Etsy. So we're going to do that all from there. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Boo, Amazon. I know. It was a great tool. It really was. I was really uploading a lot of DVDs. I think I have about maybe 60 DVDs on Amazon, something like that. But now I'm going to have to print them all myself. It's going to take a little toll, and then mail them and everything from here. So anyway, I was planning to do it eventually, but now we got to do it this time. Someone asked about Monkey Kung Fu DVDs. Doug Hansen, thank you for watching. Very kind of you. Sensei Amos says, I'm happy even if I only make a few copies to pass on to my kids and my students. It's a collection of information I've gathered over 30 years. Yes. That is great. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, for those of you who do monkey kung fu, I do monkey kung fu. That's my style of martial arts. I am also now doing crane style, white crane kung fu. I'm starting to do that now. I learned it over the years, and I'm just now taking the pieces of it that I learned training with Hungar with Buxom Kong, and just taking the pieces of the white crane, because it was tiger crane style, and I'm just formulating forms and movements as a white crane kung fu. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. You know, I've always enjoyed white crane, and so now I'm doing monkey and white crane. So keep me moving. Anyway, what else is coming up? Let's see. So for those of you again who are doing monkey kung fu, I am going to research, and I'm looking for my pequar forms. I have done about 20 different pequar forms as part of monkey kung fu, and hopefully I didn't lose them. As you know, my hard drive crashed the other day, and I lost a lot of files, and I got paid to recover the files, but some of them were lost. So I'm hoping that all my pequar forms are in there. I recorded them, and need them as reference. I can't remember them all, and I'm hoping they're in there. If they're in there, I'm going to go ahead and make it a point to record all those pequar forms and provide a release for everybody to enjoy it. You know, I'm going to put it on DVD, and everybody can purchase those if they want to go more into pequar, the monkey style that I do. So anyway, Daryl Vidal. Daryl Vidal is a crane master. There you go, Daryl Vidal. He's the man. Great guy, Daryl Vidal from the Karate Kid. You know, the new season of Karate Kid is coming out. I'm very excited about that. One of the bad guys in one of the I think Karate Kid 3 is going to be on there. I'm pretty sure. So that's going to be pretty good. So that'd be pretty exciting. I like that show. It's a lot of fun. And, you know, who knows? You know, it started out as just someone putting something together, and people liked it, and now it's way up there. So congratulations to all the people involved with the Karate Kid series. Terry Silver, that's right, Terry Silver. Thank you. Thank you, Sensei. Terry Silver is back. So anyway, that's going to be pretty exciting. We are also excited. As you know, we had the on-demand live streaming seminar. It went very well. Thank you, everybody, for coming on there. We had about 25 people, maybe close to 30 people on there. So that was fantastic. Fantastic for our first showing. We're getting ready for our second showing. It's going to be on the Patriot keychain, or it used to be called the Kubotan. Very similar, very similar. And it's going to be doing Kubotan training, or they call it Patriot keychain training. And we're going to be showing that live coming up, and that's going to be pretty excited. We're also going to be shooting live coming up. Dr. Carl Totten, he's going to do a lot of Qigong and breathing exercises and a lot of healing, and he's going to do that live coming up. So we got that scheduled in there. We're also doing, Michelle Mano is going to be doing some Hawaiian hula, so hula exercises. So it's going to be pretty cool. You know, Michelle Mano, beautiful lady, deadly lady. She's fantastic. She really is. So that's going to be fantastic. Very exciting. Let's see. Also, we are going to do coming up a samurai sword seminar with Luc Fontaine, and he's going to be doing that, all about the samurai sword live seminar, and that's going to be pretty exciting. We're very excited about that. So we got about 4 seminars coming up. We're going to try to release them once a month. And so far, we're very excited to work with Gold Star and all those wonderful people at Stellar helping us out on that and really helping out the museum. So thank you guys very much. And thank you, everybody, for watching those things. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Robert says, when's the new Cobra Kai coming out? That I don't know. I'd like to know, but I've been hearing all about it. And someone says it's due around October. Okay, October. Great. So that'd be pretty good. Battle of Karate Kid 3. Oh, very good. Oh, excellent. Okay, so what else is new at the museum? We are sprucing up the museum a little bit. You know, we didn't do anything at the COVID. We, of course, did videos and all this stuff like that, but we didn't know what was going to happen. So we weren't doing anything to spruce up the museum. We left it as it is because we don't know if they were going to close down or what they were going to do with the state, you know, how it was, and closing everybody down. So anyway, now that they're allowing us to reopen, and hopefully very soon we can reopen everything. So we're starting to do a little tidy up a little bit here at the museum, add a few new things, and freshen it up a little bit when we reopen. So we're very excited about that. We are filling out a thing called the SVOG grant that is for shuttered venues. I just completed it, thankfully. It took me about 2 weeks. Yeah, about 2 weeks to do. It's a lot of work for these grants. It really is. And, they don't give you a lot. They really don't. They shut us down all year, and then all year, and then they give us a little bit. Here's a little crumbs. Here, you guys, here's a little crumbs for you. So it's not quite crumbs, but still, guys, it doesn't make up for the whole year. But anyway, we still filled out for the grant, and hopefully we'll get the grant coming up. I just finished it like 3 hours ago. So I got everything uploaded, and we'll see what happens. Let's pray. Let's pray it goes through, and we can get some of those funds that we lost last year. We lost everything. Nothing came in. So it was a difficult year. Anyway, we'll move forward. We'll move forward from there. I had a fantastic time with Firebor's Jacques last night. Very cool kid. We hung out last night, went to dinner, and that was pretty exciting. I always like to keep in touch with everybody. Talked with Graciela Casillas just the other day, and a few other people stopped by the museum. So that's always pretty exciting to see everybody come by and just to hang out and just have a lot of fun here. Let's see what else is coming up. I am working hard on these magazines. As you know, someone bought a lot of magazines from us to help us out. We have a ton of magazines, and I mean a ton of magazines. People send them to us all the time, and we're just so thankful for them. It's a tax deduction for everybody, tax deduction, and we keep them here, and we do a bunch of different things. We have people sign it, we auction them off, and then we sell it here, and then sometimes people will buy a whole bulk of them, what someone just did. So thank you very much for doing that. This is very kind of you. We just have an overload. We have 4 copies of every issue. So anyway, if you have magazines, stored in your garage, and your wife or your friends or whatever says, you've had those magazines in the garage for 20 years, you need to get rid of them. Well, you don't want to throw them away. I had all those magazines. You don't want to throw them away. So donate them to the Martial Arts History Museum. We will give you a tax write-off. Yes, a tax write-off for those magazines. So keep that in mind, making a donation to the museum in the form of magazines. Where are we in regard to the Emmy? Yes, in case you didn't know, Art Camacho and I and 2 others, we produced a TV show called the Camacho Experiment. Yes, the Camacho Experiment. And we produced it and for the El Rey Network on TV. It was a regular show. And we are now in Emmy consideration. So that means the Emmy likes one of our shows, and it says, okay, it's good enough to be considered. And we are now this week, I think today, hopefully we'll find out that today or a few days, when we get notified if we are a nominee. So what happens, they consider so many, and then from those, they pick like 5 of them for nomination. So that'll be really cool. We can get nomination, we can put that little word Emmy nominee everywhere, and that'll be really cool. And who knows, if we win, then our head's going to be like this. Then we can put any Emmy Award winner. But Emmy nomination is good. Yeah, it is good. So anyway, we'll see what happens. And hopefully, people will vote for us. It was a great show. Art Camacho and I worked really hard on it. And Bill Gottlieb was part of it as well. Thank you, Bill. And we'll see what happens. So I think we're supposed to know this week or next week if they do it. So anyway, Robert says, have you set up the hats for shipping UK? Robert, I promise I will work on that today. Sorry, I'm getting out the DVD. See, I just finished recording like 5 DVDs I had to download, and I'm shipping them off to the DVD duplicator. They keep throwing monkey wrenches in here while I'm trying to catch up, and hopefully we'll get that squared away pretty soon, Robert. I apologize for that. I promise I'm going to do it. I promise. I promise I'm going to do it. I promise. So Anyway, now speaking of the next thing coming up on YouTube, we have just launched a fun little series. It's called 10 Things You Didn't Know About Whoever. So I think it's a pretty cool series. We've gotten close to about 800 or 900 views on it in a few days, and I think it's pretty fun to do. Takes a little while to do, takes several days to do, but it's pretty cool. And the first one is 10 things you didn't know about Ed Parker, and that came out really nice. So the next one is we have two right now in the can. 10 things you didn't know about Chuck Norris, and 10 things you didn't know about Enter the Dragon. And by the way, Bishop Donnie Williams, guy who's watching right here, he was in Enter the Dragon. I'm going to include that next time, okay? He was in Enter the Dragon. In case you didn't know, yeah, we have a celebrity there. Bishop Donnie Williams was in Enter the Dragon. So anyway, I'm coming out with 10 things you didn't know about Enter the Dragon, 10 things you didn't know about Chuck Norris. These are all fun factoids and stuff like that people get to enjoy. It's a nice way to talk about people from the past, and I think that's important. And which brings us to people from the past. I think like right here in front of me, look at right here. Here's a thing on Richard Norton, okay, and here is a bio I just did on Doug Wong, okay. These are getting duplicate. I think it is so important that that we have this going. That enables us to record, put these people's history, have it somewhere that's being recorded, somewhere where it won't be lost, somewhere where it won't be. And that's why I cannot stress the importance of a museum. All of us will probably keep some archive stuff of ourselves, or if we were on a magazine, keep the magazines or whatever videos, and that's wonderful. It's great to have and to keep in your archives. That's fantastic. But what happens when we're gone? Okay, what happens when we're gone? A lot of that stuff, someone's uniform will just go in a garage sale, or someone's magazines they've been collecting for years, it gets thrown away, or someone's archive, and how sad would that be? How sad would that be? And that's why I think it's so important that we keep our history alive. We are the only one. I'm very thankful for the magazines we've had. Black Belt Magazine, Inside Kung Fu Magazine, all these great magazines we've had. They kept our history alive in print right there for us to enjoy every month. I look forward to every magazine every month. But now most of those are gone or fading away. But they're not history books. They're there. They're magazines, because I used to own a magazine. They're there. They're out there. They're making copies for people to enjoy. And the whole thing is about making money. And that's what the magazines are supposed to be doing, making money. It is not their responsibility to keep a whole history of all our stuff, everything that everybody's done. A history is up to a museum to do that. And that's why I think it's so important that we really push this museum. I cannot do this alone forever. It has cost me a lot. It really has cost me a lot. And I just need more people's help on this. So I need your assistance, guys, to get the word out, to tell people about the museum. If you know somebody who has a big YouTube channel and says, hey, why don't you do something on the museum? So a lot of people know these big YouTubers and all that, and people know someone in the industry, spread the word about the museum, because without a museum, again, our stuff is going to be lost. Our stuff is going to be lost. And I worry about that quite a bit. I really do. I do my best to keep our history alive. I collect photos. I collect videos. We have like 100,000 photos or more. And of all these people, that we have a ton on Bishop Donnie Williams. We have a ton on a lot of people. And somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to keep that history alive. And that's what the Martial Arts History Museum is all about. So please, talk to people. If you know them, if you know Chuck Norris, talk to Chuck Norris. If you know, Jean-Claude, if you know any of these guys, philanthropists, people that, philanthropists are looking for opportunities to give money, to invest money, as a tax write-off and all that. So guys, I need your help to reach out. I'm reaching out all the time, but I need your help to reach out even further, because I can't reach places that I can get to, and maybe you guys know. Okay, so please, if you can do me a favor, and please reach out to people you know, people looking to donate some money. We're a tax write-off. We're a 501c3, and let's make sure the museum. We need to grow. We need to get bigger, and we need to be able to sustain ourselves. This pandemic has really done a job on the museum. We have barely survived it, and we'll see what happens from now. But we really need your assistance in helping us get the word out about the museum. Tell your friends about us, and really push it out there. Because again, without a museum, guys, all that stuff, all the pictures and history and all that's going to be gone forever, and nobody's going to know who any of us are, and anybody was 40 years from now. Nobody will know. Nobody will know who anybody is. So I need you guys help. Okay, I need you guys help. Robert McCullough says, how much are the caps? They are listed for $25 on Etsy. I don't know the cost of the mailing and all that. That's why I have to investigate, Robert. Investigate the mailing cost. I have to look that up. So I'm going to try and look that up as soon as possible to figure out how to send the caps. Everything we're going to be doing is going to be on Etsy, on Etsy.com. All our products, our hats, our DVDs, everything is going to be on Etsy. So we're slowly uploading everything to that. Okay, very good, very good. And I think that's about it in news and information. Thank you so much for everybody tuning in. Thank you, Bishop Donnie Williams. You are the man from Enter the Dragon. Donnie Williams, you're the man. You're the man. Okay, does anybody have any questions for me? Doug Hansen says, I learned so very much when I came to see the museum. Really cool. Thank you very much. Doug, thank you, everybody. We get a lot of guests in here. We don't get enough guests. Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind before I go. Having a museum, you cannot depend on the guests coming in for the funds. The guests coming in does not pay for the museum. It does not. I'm just telling you that. We've had many people say, oh, I want to do a museum and this and that. And I said, fine. But, people coming in the door doesn't pay for it. It does not pay for it. It's all people's donations, and it's all the events that we have. It's all the grants that we can get, and again, we apply all the time. And all this, trying to get the word out and putting stuff on YouTube and all that, and especially the events. The events are the ones that really bring in the funds, and you have to do all that. You have to keep at it all the time. Otherwise, it's going to fold. It's going to fold that quick. And believe me, I've seen many museums come and go. It's great if you have information. It's great if you're a historian of the martial arts. That's wonderful. But it's another thing designing this place. It's another thing putting videos on. I am very thankful. I went back to college, many universities, to learn how to shoot, to do editing, to direct, to edit, to design, to do graphics, and all that. Everything that's needed, I learned to do for the museum. Everything about the museum, how to run it, got a business degree, everything on how to do a museum to make sure this wouldn't fail. So it has taken a real struggle to make sure this place became available and here in a location. But it's not the people coming in that doesn't pay for the museum. It won't even pay for that much of the museum. It's the events and all the different things, the donations and everything else. That's what keeps the museum alive. So keep this in mind. This, and I say this with all sincerity before I go. Or David Atis is watching. Thank you, David. I say this with all sincerity. This is our only opportunity. That's it. There will not be another opportunity for a museum dedicated to the martial arts. I can tell you that. I can tell you that without question. I hear other people trying to say, oh, yeah, we're going to start one. Okay, go ahead. Please do it. But once you start, figuring out the costs and everything involved, it's a ton of work. And hey, I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that because people have mentioned that. And I'm just saying we need a museum. And we have one here. We have one now. and let's invest in this one. Let's invest in this one. You know, we had Hope people like Chuck Norris and Jackie Chan and all these people who have done wonderful in the martial arts, and we have supported them galore, buying tickets and all those. And these are great martial artists and great actors and great people in movies, and we are thrilled to death for them, and we congratulate them wholeheartedly and for their success. But I hope, you know, it would be nice if they came on board, and that would be really nice. We have tried to contact them all, and never a reply back or I won't even say what kind of reply back, but I'm just going to say we have tried galore, and you know, until someone knows someone like that and say, hey guys, why don't you know, help out the museum a little bit? You know, we, you know, if that's just about it, guys. That's what I'm just saying. If you can spread the word out, we really appreciate it very much. And contact people for us, that'd be fantastic. It's just we don't know everybody, and you know, we go from there. Okay, well that's it. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Any questions before I go? Any questions, anybody? I hope you're enjoying the pictorial biographies. We've been shooting those out. Matter of fact, I'm working on Donnie Williams one right now. So Bishop, you're going to see that any moment. Okay, everybody. Well, thank you for tuning in. It's been a blast. Could any of us start a GoFund for you? We have tried GoFundMe's. Thank you for bringing that, Robert. Robert says starting a GoFundMe. We have tried GoFundMe. GoFundMe does not work at all. We've tried it galore. Mostly people who do films and stuff do well off there, but people like for a museum, we got nothing really. We tried it for years and nothing happened. The best way is Facebook donations. Those have been the best for us so far. So we are trying everything possible to make up for last year. We are trying really hard. So last year was a big, big boom, you know, really big slice in the museum, you know, it really was. And, but we, you know, we're still here. We're still here. And we just got to keep moving forward. Okay, that's it, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it very much. And you guys take care and have fantastic Memorial Day weekend. Don't forget, we thank all those who served our country. We cannot thank our military enough for giving of themselves to keep a free country. So thank you so much. God bless America. Thank you so much. Thank you for our military. Thank you for everybody for tuning in and helping us here at the Martial Arts History Museum. Okay, everybody have a fantastic time. We'll see you later.